Hi guys, how are you? I'm doing a YouTube channel. You guys have a moment to talk about consciousness of mind, real quick?
You said consciousness in the mind?
Of mind, yeah. Pretty much. I'm asking people if your thoughts are your own, or they're put there by other people. Do you think originally? You think what you know, and what you think in life about what life is your thoughts, or they're put in there by somebody else?
Look, you want to do it, but if I start, I'm gonna start crying and shit.
Okay, so I ask you next. I'm sorry, I know it's kind of complicated to question your whole reality right away, but I ask people, do you know the element of water that we use every day? Do you know we have to drink it? You know, we use it every day, right? And you know how it flows. You know, it always keeps us level. You know, do you know it has to be contained, no matter from a water cup to a pool to a river to an ocean. It has to be contained. You know, so how can we live in a globe? But NASA right there, Iraq and stuff like that, you know, they push gravity. That. Gravity has not been proven. It's proven by density and buoyancy, though. Density and buoyancy explain everything that gravity is trying to explain. Do you know
So you believe
that
the world is flat?
it's not that it's flat. The water's flat and keeps us level. Of course, the world has many textures and very complex geographies, but it's still not a sphere, though.
It's not a sphere?
It's impossible, physically impossible, you know, for it to be a sphere.
I already won. I already got this in mind. So water keeps us all on the ground right now.
Oh, if it's a level plane, it would just be our density of air keeping us here. That'll just be it. That's what's keeping us down. Do you know there's 120,000 mile air balloons? That let me go over here. I know you guys are in the game. Let me talk to her. I know you're rocking NASA and stuff, right? So I really try to open people's minds, you know, to not be to not believe what people tell you, you know, to always think critically. You know that inner child that we always question everything and ask why. I think we should go back to that instead of just you know, settling for BS answers from our teachers and our so-called smarter superiors. Okay. So do you know there's recently been a big controversy online about this? So, do you know there's no real pictures of Earth from space? They're all CGI pictures, and they take $50 million a day just for that credit. $50 million from our taxpayer money. You know.
Look that up on YouTube. You can see the world right now.
You know, CGI Imagery and Hollywood technology could all duplicate that.
So they're saying the satellite right now that's live showing our globe is fake.
Of course, CGI Imagery. You know? Do you know the heat that supposedly the sun gives off right here is so hot that it will melt any metal over 2,000 degrees? You know, all metal melts regardless, and that's supposedly a lot hotter than 2,000 degrees.
Blowing his brain right now.
No, and that's something that I'm trying to, you know, awaken. I'm making a channel on YouTube called Awakening from Mind Control. So I think that it's not our fault that this has been implanted onto us. You know, and it goes deep into what we eat. You know, we're not designed to eat meat at all. That's what gets us sick. You know, it's just everything that people have been brainwashed. You know, they've been brainwashed with TV, school. You know, they'll give a standard that
brainwashed you.
They really did, yeah.
You know, and they got us killing people overseas and being proud of it.
Army people.
You know, you know, and that's what we do. And you know, and I have best friends that are in the Army too, and Navy, and live in Arizona, the station and stuff. You know, they have to do it because they want to pay for their kids' food, pay for the mortgage. They got to do stuff. It's not their fault. You know, and it just comes down to the logic and physics of water that I come back to. It's impossible for water to conform to a sphere. I can give you a globe, dirt, and water, and give me an example of the Earth. You can't do it. You don't have that magic of gravity anymore to help you out, explaining to you everything. And gravity is just 97%, you know, dark matter. You know, and it's done with math, just like language. Like I could tell you a lie, and then we can figure out it is a lie, and that's math. You know, so it's just a language. So the language of math is just explaining a theory of a lie to a truth, or a truth to a truth. It's just a math theory. We can't rely on that. We rely on our senses and what we see. You see how the sun shines, and it shines from directions, and then it just shines by patterns of black just going like that. It's just fucking shining everywhere because it's localized. It's small and powerful. you know, we don't know what it is because we haven't even gotten in that deep yet. Our mind doesn't let us. Our reality doesn't let us. You know, so we're now in the process of making business cards to Awakening from Mind Control. You know, check it out. Eric Dubé, a big guy, right now explaining a lot of the science, and it really does take a critical thinking mind, and not just a faithful a mind of faith. You know, because somebody could tell you Santa Claus is real, and you can still believe it today. You know, like if everybody else believed it. There's been science experiments done to people, or I mean to monkeys, that they put bananas on top, and the monkey goes on top, gets it, and then they wet. The first monkey that gets it, they wet all the other monkeys. Soon after that, the monkeys start beating up that monkey for taking the bananas. Soon after that, they put the bananas up. Nobody dares touch it because they're gonna get fucked up for touching the bananas. So the monkeys react like that. You know, they behave like that. Nobody else wants to get wet because they accept the reality. They accept they get punished. They get ridiculed. They get told they're crazy if they do that. So the experiment kept going, and they changed every person every monkey that was in there, and they put a different monkey in there, and of course the new monkey went out and grabbed the banana, and he got beat up too. After a while, all the monkeys got replaced that were there originally, and they all acted the same. You know, they act like that because we're conditioned to not trust our instinct, but trust our other society because they're doing it. We have to act like that. You know, so I know it's a lot to take in, guys. It's a lot to take in. But you know, when you start from this, it debunks the universe from even existing. It debunks dinosaurs from even existing. It puts us in the center of everything. It makes us a lot more special, and that the sun, the moon, and everything around this world is made for us and made for us. You know, to work specific, and we're pretty much being pimped. We're being pimped by the government, by the school systems. You know, they're pimping our families to make us believe this stuff too. You know, and we have to stop that pimping, man. We have to bring power back to the people. You know, I know a lot of revolutionary minds that are dead right now be, you know, rolling in the graves if they knew how our society is becoming more and more brainwashed and more materialized. You know, we think that we're so technologically advanced just because we have gadgets, just because we have music, all this stuff. No, we're not. We're still living in the Stone Ages, living like you know, worshiping the king and worshiping, you know, we're minions, you know, and we have no voice. No, we're human beings. We all have voice. We all have power. Even Gandhi, you know, liberated all of India by himself. You know how big India is, you know? It takes a little bit of will, a little bit of respect for your body and for your mind, you know, for your future generations to not be brainwashed again and again and lied to. You know, if we don't stop this, all these people in charge, you know, they're doing, you know, the Pizzagate thing, you know, kidnapping kids and taking the organs and just, you know, all this shit, all these perverted people that do this, you know, if we don't stop this evil shit, you know, we're gonna end up real bad in the future, you know. All this shit about 9/11, they show us, this shit could all be CGI, these planes going in, man. You know, there's no way the plane could go in that quick into a building. And then Building 6 also collapsed without a plane. This is, I mean, we just getting murdered left and right in our backyard, you know. And this is the people we defend. They're the people telling us the globe is round. These are the people we defend. So we're like Stockholm syndrome. We're defending our abusers. So I'm telling people, stop defending your abusers and believing in your abusers, and think for yourself. You know. And you see water. Water doesn't stick to your hand. Water has a certain property to it. If you study optics, the reason the sun looks like it's dipping is because lenses, like the atmosphere becomes a lens, so it looks like it's going down. If you put a lens in front of everything and you back up, it looks like it's going down. It's just how the atmosphere works and perspective in your eye. So all this science is already there. You get me? The science is there already. It's just you not believing the lies. You know? It comes down to that, and it's very serious because it's your reality, man. It's your reality of life. And you know, nobody's gonna care about you but you. So just, you know, take some time on your own, go on YouTube, research the flat earth, you know, Eric Dubé and Awakening from Mind Control is my channel. Yeah, Eric Dubé is the man right there. He's the G. He's the OG about the flat earth pretty much right now. Everybody, you know, we're you know, the most important thing for a human being is another human being, because we help each other. We can't live without helping each other, you know, and circulating food and drinks, you know. So if we don't save our humanity and inspire our minds, and just be like, oh, fuck that guy, he don't need to know that. Nah, you my brother, man. I need you to be right awake with me, right at my page. You know, if not, we're gonna be always against each other, seeing differences, labeling each other. You know, it's like there's a video saying, you know, nowadays we go to school and they're teaching, you know, they're teaching fish how to climb walls. They're teaching, you know, people to do something they're not meant to do. You know, not our nature, to just memorize shit and then regurgitate it on paper and then just forget it. You know, and just not think critically in, you know, in a big picture. If you look at the moon, even sometimes you see, like, even these nights, you see the shadow of the fog around it. That's because it's localized. The moon is localized. There's fog around it. You know, there's pictures of clouds behind the moon and in front of the moon. There's pictures of stars through the moon when it's turning black. You know, so it means there's celestial lights out there. You know, it's mysterious, beautiful things that we live in. We live in the center of everything. We're already pretty much in the eye of God, if there is a God even. You know, because we've been so conditioned, so don't even just be confused. You know, so if this intelligent design, is there a great God? Is this God? Or, you know, like, you know, we just don't know where to go because we've been told so many lies, lie after lie after lie.
You're right.
So thank you for your time, guys. Appreciate it. All right? My name is Sergio. So, Liz, thank you very much. It was a pleasure for taking your time too. Okay. Have a good evening. Okay. All right.